I don't have a good excuse, Your Honor. I don't have a good one. I've never done anything like this before.
You are minimizing your behavior. You are not accepting any of this stuff that you done. You drank when you weren't supposed to drink. You didn't make it 10 days from the time of the arraignment, and I put you on that test.
I don't want to minimize any of it, and that's why I don't want to give any excuses. I don't want to minimize it. Please, I don't have anyone to take care of my kids. Please, Judge, please. Please.
Who would have been taking care of your kids had you killed yourself in the accident?
Oh, God.
This entitled Karen is back in court just 10 days after getting hit with the DUI, and she already failed probation by drinking again. Her only job was to stay clean, and she couldn't even last 2 weeks. Now she's full of excuses, acting like it just somehow happened, but we all know that's just not how it works. Judge Simsum is just sitting there listening, but you could just tell he's not buying it. The whole thing is wild because she treats probation like a suggestion, not an order, and honestly guys, do you guys believe her excuse here? Or is she just trying to talk her way out of this? Let's dive in and watch.
Ms. Kresnak, if you could please state your name again for the court.
Michelle Kresnak.
And Your Honor, thank you for the opportunity to meet with Ms. Kresnak. We could address the bond violation first, if that's okay with the court.
Yes.
Yes. Your Honor, I did go over that with Ms. Kresnak, and she was aware of it, Your Honor. She had already been in communication with Community Correction. She's taking it extremely seriously, Judge. I explained her options, and she wishes to admit to the violations, and then I could say some words on her behalf in regards to what the court may do.
All right. She admits to the violations. Go ahead. What do you want to say about this? Because that's a rather high level.
It is, Judge. Fully recognize that. And as you can tell, Ms. Kresnik's taking this extremely seriously. She understands the court's concern here and the serious nature of it. What I would suggesting for the court to consider, as noted in the bond violation report, she's on a sober link. I'm asking the court to consider having her fitted with a scram tether.
I want to know what happened. She admits to the violation. I want to know why this happened.
Sure. Ms. Kresnak, you want to go ahead and address that with the judge?
Which portion?
I want to know what happened. Why did I have a positive test?
It really sounds really stupid. I was at a barbecue and my son gave me a slush and I didn't know that there was anything in it. I know now, and I couldn't tell, probably because I've been so used to just drinking things. I don't have a good excuse, Your Honor. I don't have a good one. It's a poor one, and I told Miss Wild, and I didn't. I don't have an excuse. I just don't have one. I don't have an excuse. It's completely my fault and my responsibility.
Oh, it certainly is. But I'm having a hard time believing that it was just one drink. One drink?
No. He gave me 2 slushes.
And you couldn't tell after the first one?
Sir, it's embarrassing to say that maybe I just don't even I'm sorry, sir. Pardon me?
You got to a .08.
I understand. And I think that it's just because at this point, after so many years of just not even tasting it anymore.
And Your Honor,
you know what? She's going to have to give me something better than that, because I'm going to tell you what, Mr. Gallagher. The problem I'm having is presumably it's at least the time that she's been arraigned, since the beginning of this month, she hasn't had anything to drink. But the reality is I arraigned her on April 6th. She didn't make it 10 days.
Understood.
Before we detect alcohol. And by the way, it's not like I have an 03 where somebody may have taken one drink. She's at an 08 effectively.
Fully understand that, Judge. What I was going to suggest is if the court could order that she get involved with treatment, because I've been in communication with Ms. Kirby in regards to this. That may be advantageous to her in terms of possible resolution. No promises, of course, from the prosecutor. But
before I'm going to order anything other than jail, she's got to tell me the truth about what was going on and what she was thinking, because I don't believe what she's telling me. That doesn't make any sense. So I'm going to pass it and give her an opportunity. I've been doing this for a little bit.
I understand.
And what she's telling me, that doesn't make any sense. So I'll pass the matter. We'll call it up at the beginning of our what's that, 2 o'clock?
2 o'clock?
Our 2 o'clock block, so she can think about what she wants to tell me.
Alright, so she just headed back into the breakout room with her attorney, and I'm honestly curious what excuse they're about to cook up. Because right now, I mean, the story she's told so far does not make any sense at all to me. I mean, if your probation terms are crystal clear, I mean, don't drink, don't use, and then you're back here in 10 days because you drank, I mean, there's really just no way to spin that. And Judge Simsum already looks like he's over it too, so I mean, there's really no point. And like when a judge gives you that kind of energy, it usually means they're just waiting for you to dig yourself deeper. I mean, I really don't know what her lawyer's going to pull out of the hat here, but if it's anything like the last excuse, I mean, this is about to get embarrassing. And let's just be real, I mean, no judge is buying the oops, it just happened defense when your BAC says otherwise. And like I've said many times, probation isn't a suggestion, it's a deal you agreed to. I mean, break it this fast and the court has no reason to trust you again. So, do you think your lawyer will actually come up with something convincing here? Or is this about to crash and burn? Because I already know my bet.
James Gallagher, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Ms. Kresnick. And Ms. Kresnick, if you could please state your name for the judge.
Sure, Michelle Kresnick. I'm having a hard time hearing. My volume's all the way up, so I keep putting the phone to my ear.
Okay.
And Judge, I did have some further discussion with her. I think she does have some additional information for the court.
I probably thought so. Ma'am, what do you want to tell me?
I did suspect there was something in there.
And you kept
I
drinking.
also, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
No, go ahead. I'll let you finish.
I also wanted to tell you that after this happened back in October, November, I did go to my doctor and I asked for something to help be better. Obviously, I know that there's consequences to what I did, but I want to be better, not only just to not be in trouble, but I wanted to be better for myself and for my kids. So I did get a prescription for naltrexone to curb any cravings or anything like that. So I have been taking that since November, and I have been attending AA meetings with my girlfriend down the street. So I have been proactively trying to be better with all of those things. I have started a new job just recently. I've never done anything like this before. And I'm really sorry.
Treasurer, tell me why I shouldn't send you to jail.
Because I am so very sorry, and I don't want to have anything to drink. I don't want to have anything. And I'm very committed to this sobriety and to being a better person. Not, like I said, not just because I'm afraid of getting in trouble, even though I am. But I proactively want to be better for myself. And it really is something that I am taking very seriously.
So
I have 2 kids.
if that's true, why did the 16th even happen?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
If it's true, you're taking all of this seriously. Why on the 16th did this incident happen?
I wish I had a good excuse for it. I just don't. I don't want to excuse any of that behavior. I don't want to make any excuses for it. Just that it is not going to happen again. I can't make any sort of excuse. I can only just beg for some mercy.
Krasnick, you know, the problem is you had a chance, right? Just so that we understand what happened here. You correct me if any of it's wrong.
Sure.
So on the 16th, into the evening, you blow a .08. You're then supposed to retest every 15 minutes, and you didn't retest. Then even after that, I mean, at that point, quite frankly, Ms. Kresnick, and this is the part that bothers me, you know you're caught. And then they ask you to come in for an ETG, and you don't show up. So I'm having a tough time believing that you're committed to anything.
I understand that. I understand how the optics look on it. I really do. I really do. I really do. I have never been in trouble before. I don't do these things. I can't see anybody.
What do you mean you can't see anybody?
Oh, now I can see you. Now I can see you. The screen went black.
Let me tell you something, ma'am. I'm just going to try to make this as clear as I can.
Now she's pulling the crying card, and honestly, I just don't buy it for a second here. I mean, this is not real remorse. It's literally just panic because she got caught, I mean. And Judge Simsum sees fake crying all day long, and when judges catch on to that, it only makes them want to go harder. And what really gets me is she's acting like this is just a big misunderstanding, when the truth is she just made a choice and then doubled down with lies. If she really cared about probation, she would have been straight up from the start here. And even if the tears are real, I mean, they don't change the fact she broke the terms almost immediately. Judges hand out probation as a second chance. I mean, it's not a free pass to test the limits here. When you spit on that chance, the court usually responds with jail, and rightfully so. And just the way Judge Simsum is watching her right now, I already think he's already deciding probation is not going to work. So, do you guys think she should be heading to jail?
Even in everything you're saying, you are minimizing your behavior. You are not accepting any of this stuff that you've done on this. You had numerous opportunities, even before this gets to me, to kind of come clean, kind of deal with it, take the test, just accept it. When I first asked you the question about you knowing, I mean, and you went in with your attorney, presumably when you came out, you really kind of lied to me then that, yeah, okay, I drank this, but I didn't know. And so every chance you get, you just either minimize your behavior or you just say, well, I didn't do this. Now, here's the thing that I also know. You're also telling me, well, I don't do this. I don't get in trouble. This is the cold-hearted reality is this is just the first time you've been caught. You didn't just all of a sudden do something wrong and then this just happened. And so ultimately, you got to take all this seriously or not. I mean, you got your choice of what to do.
I understand.
But you also can't minimize it. You can't just say, I'm not going to do this. You didn't, think about this for a moment. You tested pot, you drank when you weren't supposed to drink. You didn't make it 10 days from the time of the arraignment, and I put you on that test. You didn't make it 10 days. So don't talk to me about any type of medication that you got back in November, because obviously you're not using it properly because you didn't make it 10 days. Then at the 10th day, when you blow, you then decide, well, I'm still going to try to cover up because I won't then follow the instructions that they gave me that I have to retest a positive blow. And so you didn't do that. So then we also then give you the opportunity, God bless the people at Community Corrections, to then try to even deal with that. So you need to come in for an ETG. And guess what you do? This person that wants to deal with this, you don't show. And so this is just a series of mistakes.
It is. It absolutely is. And I don't want to minimize any of it. And that's why I don't want to give any excuses. I don't want to minimize it. It is
You started with excuses. You started with excuses. I listened very closely to what your counsel said and what you said. Oh, my kid gave me the drink. Okay, they went there and got you to drink. And if you're going to tell me you didn't know what you were drinking, I don't believe you. You started the whole scenario that way. Problem is, your case is such that, at least as alleged, that you were almost a .20. You had an accident. And so if I just accept what you're saying, that at some point, what's going to happen is, you know what? You're going to feel that it's okay just to get into a vehicle, and at some point, you're going to take somebody out. Not happening on my watch. Yes, you are. That's what happens.
No, I understand. I understand that that's what happens.
And then what would happen is that you'd give some excuse.
No.
Just
No,
like today.
it
Yes.
is my fault. It
Yes.
is 100%
Just
my
like
fault.
today.
Pardon me?
Just like today. You would be giving some excuse.
No, I don't have any excuses.
So on the violation, you're right, you don't.
This is right here where Judge Simsum proves he's one of the toughest but fairest judges around. Let me know if you guys like Judge Simsum, but I really just like him because he doesn't yell. I mean, he doesn't even lose his control. He just calmly makes it clear she's run out of hope, and it kind of just makes her panic. I do think the calm tone hits harder than the anger, because it tells you he's completely done with her excuses. I mean, she thought she could game the system, but now every second in that courtroom is spelling out jail. And honestly, like I said, it's the right move. Because if she's already failing probation after 10 days, I mean, what's going to change in the next year? I mean, giving her more leeway would just be setting her up to fail again. The thing about probation too is that once you break it, you don't get sympathy. You get the consequences because you've already had the chance before. And that's exactly what's happening here, so you could just see she's realizing it's only gonna be jail time now. And jail might not fix her addiction problems here, but it's at least a reality check that probation clearly wasn't giving.
And Judge, I would just...
I've shot them all down. Go ahead, Mr. Gallagher. What do you want to tell me?
Well, I was just going to say, Judge, and I've been practicing for a while, and this court's been on the bench for a very long time. But I think that this is someone who's obviously struggling, and one of those first steps is acknowledging that they do have an alcohol addiction issue. And I think some of the some of the reactions that we saw from Ms. Kresnik are very common of someone in those beginning stages that kind of denying or playing off that they don't have a problem, when in actuality they do. And I think she's coming to that realization just in my conversations with her and in hearing her in court here today. I would just ask the court to take that into consideration.
Well, I'm taking it into consideration.
Okay, Judge.
I mean, she's done better maybe than some.
Right. Right.
What I'm going to do, ma'am, is I'm going to order this. It's now 2:30. I'm going to order that you report to the Washtenaw County Jail by 6 p.m. today. You will serve, instead of the 5 days, I will give you some benefit, and you are to serve 3 days in the Washtenaw County Jail. Upon your release from the Washtenaw County Jail, you will then be reported over to Community Corrections. Your sober link will be switched out, and you will be placed on the Scram tether. We will be monitoring you 24/7.
Understand, sir? I just started
to
a new
give you
job on
one
Monday.
I'm sorry?
I just started a new job on Monday. I lose my job.
6 p.m. today.
Understood, Judge.
This matter will adjourn over.
Please, I don't have anyone to take care of my kids. Please, Josh, please. Please.
So, who would have been taking care of your kids had you killed yourself in the accident?
Oh, God.
So adjourns out to 5/18/2022, 9 a.m., 6 p.m. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
3 days in jail, that's what she got. Honestly, that's not much considering how she completely disrespected the court and ignored her probation terms. What makes it even worse is she tried to drag her own kid into this, saying he gave her the drink, which might be one of the dumbest excuses I've ever heard. I mean, whether that was her idea or her attorney's, I mean, it was just pathetic. And it was just the way she acted, smiling at certain points like this was a joke. It just shows she hasn't taken this seriously at all. Probation was supposed to be a lifeline for her, and she threw it away literally instantly. Judge Simsum here gave her a short jail stint as a warning shot. It's only going to get longer next time. That's how violations work. I mean, they just stack up, and it gets real ugly fast. Yeah, guys, do you think 3 days was enough to make a point here? Or should she have gotten more time? Thank you so much for watching, guys.
And that's how it ends. 3 days in jail. Not because the judge is heartless, but because probation is not a suggestion. It's a second chance. And when you blow that chance in 10 days, lie about it, dodge tests, and then cry when consequences show up, the court responds calmly, directly, decisively. Judge Simsum didn't yell. He didn't grandstand. He simply made it clear. Accountability matters. Choices have consequences, and excuses don't erase a BAC. If you think 3 days was fair or not enough, drop your thoughts below. Hit like if you respect firm but fair judging, subscribe with notifications on, and I'll see you in the next courtroom reality check.